What is a vector? So every physical quantity is divided into two types, scalar and vector. And a scalar is nothing but a physical quantity having an only magnitude but no direction. So the examples of the scalars are mass, length, temperature, and etc. And we identify the real numbers as the scalars. Now, coming to the vectors, a physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction is called this a vector. For example, we have velocity, acceleration, force, weight. Here we note that in both these cases, we talk about magnitude and direction. So first, let us learn what is a directed line segment. So to explain this concept, first let us consider a line segment. And here if A and B are these 2 points in this space, then the vector of the length A and B and the direction from A to B is called as a directed line segment. And it is denoted with AB, where is called the initial point and it's called the terminal point. And make a note that vectors are represented by the thick letters or letters with bar. For example, let us say if it's a vector, then its length is denoted by moda bar. Or simply we can say it's A. And here it's always non-negative. That is vector cannot be a negative. And now let me explain you about space vector. So to explain this first, let us consider three-dimensional rectangular coordinate systems. So here OX, OY, and OZ are the coordinate axes. And let us say if A1, A2, A3 are the three real numbers. And P is a point on the coordinate plane. Then the order pair of the P would be a 1, 2, and 3, So we call such types of order pairs as a stored triad, or simply we can call it a triple. And we call here the point P as a space vector. So this is a brief introduction on vectors. Addition of vectors. So let us say A bar and B bar are the two vectors. Then there exist 3 points in this space. So we mark our 3 points, say A, B, and C. And now let us join the points A and B. And suppose that the length of A, B is bar. So the value of the vector A, B would be A bar, and similarly, let us join the points B and C. And let us assume the length of B, C is B bar. So the vector BC will be equal to B bar. So now let us find the value of A bar plus B bar. Near A bar is nothing but vector AB bar. And B bar is nothing but vector BC. So how will you add these two vectors? So make a note that two vectors are possible to add if and only if the terminal point of the first vector coincide with the initial point of the second vector. And observe the figure over here. The terminal point of the vector AB, which is B, coincides with the initial point of the vector B, so which is also B. So we can say that the addition is possible for these two vectors, B plus BC. So its value would be the vector AC. So let us join over here the points A and C. So this forms here a triangle. And therefore we can conclude that the vector A B plus vector BC is equal to the vector AC. So we call this as a triangle law of addition. And now let me explain this concept. So let us say A bar is equal to I plus 3J plus 5K. And B bar is 5I plus 4J plus 2K. Then how will you find the value of A bar plus B bar? So we can find this value by adding the corresponding elements. So by adding, we get here 2 plus 5 into I plus T plus 4 into J plus of 5 plus 2 into K. So when adding this, we get 5 plus 2 as 7I plus 3 plus 4 would be 7J. And we get here 5 plus 2 as 7K. So this is how we add the vectors. And now let us prove a theorem over here. So for this, let us consider and A and B are the 2 points in this space. Then the vector B is being given the vector OB minus the vector OA. So let us consider 2 points here and name this A and B. So we assume that there is a origin over here. Then by joining all these points, we get a triangle. So by the triangle law of addition, we get here the vector OA plus the vector O. B is equal to the vector OB, and by transferring OA to the other side, we get here the vector AB is equal to OB minus OA. So make a note as this can be used as a formula, and that's all.